Good morning and welcome to Bad Hotel Coffee Chat from Montreal. My name is Drew Edwards of the Hamilton Spectator, and this is my Bad Hotel Coffee. It's actually not too bad. I think the Montreal Marriott, where I am, they use a creamer, and it's almost like it's got a hazelnut thing in it, so it doesn't actually taste. It makes the coffee taste a little weird, but it's not bad. I don't know, either that or I'm just getting used to hotel coffee and I started to like this stuff somehow. Yeah, about that game last night, which was tough to watch on many levels, I think. First of all, I don't think it was a particularly well-played game by either team. Second of all, there was a bazillion, gajillion penalties, 29 in all, which is actually lower than the league average so far this season, which is unbelievable to think about. The Ticats committed 16 of those penalties, and a number of them were of the egregious variety. One which had a kick return touchdown called back. There were 7 procedure penalties on the Ticats. Peter Diakowski had 5 of those. But as much as you want to complain about penalties, and I think there's lots to complain about, procedure penalties aren't really something that's in question. That's not a problem with the rules necessarily, or a problem with the officiating. So now there are problems with the officiating, and there may be some problems with the rules, but I'm not sure that the Ticats can use those things necessarily to blame, for last night's loss. There were just execution problems at critical times. I mean, even some of the little things. Like, there were a couple situations where I thought they had Rakeem Cato dead to rights and let him get away for first downs. The inability to convert on second and then third and short near the end of the game. Terrence Tolliver falling down along the sidelines in what looked like a game-winning touchdown and then fumbling 2 plays later. Those are execution problems, committing 5 turnovers. I think the feeling will be in the Ticat dressing room and also amongst the fan base that the Ticats more or less gave away this game. And given that they led in first downs, in total offense, and time of possession, there were lots of indicators, statistical indicators that say the Ticats certainly did enough to win this game on many levels. However, when you commit 5 turnovers and only generate 1, give up 3 sacks without generating any, those are key statistics as well. So I think the concern I might have, and I'm going to get into some of the other reasons why I think this team lost in my column for tomorrow, but the concern you might have is that we're falling into this 1 step forward, 1 step back, 1 step forward, 1 step back. That sort of epitomized the Kent Austin tenure in Hamilton for the last couple of seasons. Coming off a bye week against a team starting a rookie quarterback making a second career CFL start, you would have expected them to be better. Now that 1 step forward, 1 step back methodology has gotten them to the Grey Cup the last couple of seasons, but I think that this was expected to be a dominant team. This was going to be the year where they made that step forward, and I'm not sure we were seeing that's imminent, at least not yet anyway. That said, I've seen some weird stuff happen in the city over the years. I mean, there was a game in 2009 when Kevin Glenn threw for like 506 yards and the Ticats still lost 41-38. So, I mean, the Ticats haven't won here since 2002, and there have been a number of games during that span. I shouldn't say they haven't won in Percival Molson Stadium. They did win a playoff game here. And even that was a wacky one, right? But there have been some things that have happened at Percival Molson since I've covered the team. This is year 7, where you just left sort of scratching your head trying to figure out how the Ticats lost that the game. Yesterday didn't necessarily fall into that category. The reasons they lost are pretty apparent, but it seems to be something about that stadium that's a bit of a twilight zone for the Ticats. As for me, I drove to Montreal actually this time around, mostly because my brother who lives in Ottawa has had his first kid, and so I'm going to stop by there on my way home to say hello, Uncle Drew. That'll be me, probably Uncle Drew eventually. Right now, anyway, I'm going to go and say hello to my brother and my little niece, which I'm totally looking forward to. But what it meant is that I didn't get into yesterday, and I'm leaving this morning, which means no smoked meat, no bagels, no of the usual Montreal hijinks. I did get over to the Dominion Square Tavern, which is just up the street here from the hotel, to have a couple of gin and tonics. And they make their own house tonic, which is just fantastic. It's like nothing like the clear, bubbly, some commercial tonic. It's quite a different experience. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite things in Montreal, actually, to be honest with you. So anyway, 9 days between games. They don't play till Sunday, which means it's going to be sort of an on again, off again week for the Ticats. But I'll be there and have lots to report on, lots to digest. So make sure you keep checking the Scratching Post and 3 Down Nation. Lots of great stuff on there, man. I'm really impressed with the work the guys are doing. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.